So we're going to put the codfish, is already boiled and drained.
So that's straight into the bowl.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to add our onions.
So that's 1 large onion, finely chopped, added to that cooked, flaked saltfish, salt codfish, in fact. Okay.
We're going to add our thyme, our marjoram, and we add some shallots in this as well. It's all minced together.
So you are talking about a heaped tablespoon like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So let's pop that on top now.
We're going to add our Scotch bonnet to this as well. Half of that.
About there?
Yeah, half. Yeah.
Enough?
Yeah, enough.
Wow.
We combine it together.
Okay. These are just like nice seasoning, Chef, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, next stage.
Next, we're going to add our flour.
All of this in?
All of it, yeah.
All of that in. So there's your flour going in to the mix.
We're going to add about 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
We're looking about 2 of those, like that.
2 of those. Heap it.
1,
Yeah. 2.
2.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
All right, we're going to stir this.
Stir all that in. Let's start to make sure we mix that baking powder in with the flour.
And then we're going to add our milk and water. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is just make this into a kind of, you know, it's like a batter.
It's like a batter.
Stroke dough. It's that kind of consistency, isn't it? And bearing in mind at home, if you can't get hold of the saltfish, why don't you try using just a smoked fish? That you could flake down and add to this, which would also be very, very nice. So we've got the batter there, that's made. The next thing we want to do is work with our lovely breadfruit. Now, these have just been boiled in salted water until they become tender. You can see that sort of pressure that I'm applying there you can show you that it's going to be very, very soft and easy to use. So all we're going to do is just cut that away like that, yeah? And we can also cut all around there like that. There we are. Perfect. You want me to mash these down, Chef, don't you?
Yeah, so we need to saute.
So while I'm starting to mash those, at the same time, what we're going to do, just in a little touch of butter, we're going to saute off some celery and some sweet peppers to add to this. And let's not forget the seasoning we're going to add as well. So simple ingredients can be packed with flavour. So, Chef, while I'm mashing, do you want to start cooking those?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Right, there we are. Now, you don't want this super creamy, do you? You just want to make sure that it's got a sort of a nice, sort of broken texture about it. Is that right?
Correct.
I notice as well, you've been quite generous there with the butter.
Because it's add creaminess to it and moisture as well.
Beautiful.
You don't want it, you know, too dry.
And now, literally, look at that. Just imagine eating this. The butter, you can see how that's working its way through our mix. Happy with this, Chef?
Yes, I'm happy with it.
We are literally going to pack them on quite rustic style, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're not playing around with trying to recreate that original shape. What we want instead is just packing it on like that, isn't it?
Yeah. And Gary, if you have sweet potatoes, you can probably do sweet potato boats as well.
Ah, I like the idea of that. So you just do it exactly the same way?
Exactly the same way.
Yes, that's a nice idea, isn't it? Sweet potato boats.
Just need a cheese now and
I'm going to be very liberal here. You know, plenty of it. And I could probably do with the sous chef in here now to take these up and put them into a nice oven.